Hello, this is Noah Talks About Things. Today we're going to be talking about The Amazing Spider-Man 2012. Let's start with the things I liked about this movie. One of the standout points of this movie is really how they handled the death of Uncle Ben. I think this was done really, really well, and the fact that they don't talk for almost this 3-minute segment of the movie, and the fact that Peter has to hide himself, and when Flash comes to console him, he grabs him, slams him against the wall, and it's just no words. It's a great scene in the movie. I wish the whole movie was like this. Honestly, there were some really strong parts of this film. The score of this film, I think, is amazing. The action's pretty good, but you start running into problems, and that's writing and acting is not the greatest. The writing, it starts okay, and you're like, okay, this is fine, but it progressively gets worse and worse, and I don't really understand why. It seems like the first part of the movie is going to be fine, but by the end you're just like, why is this happening? What does this have to do with anything else, right? The villain in this movie is not really threatening till the last 30 minutes. He doesn't really make much of an impact. And this movie's pacing is all over the place. At some points, I feel like it's going way too fast, moving 100 miles an hour through things that we need to know, things that are important, things that we have to talk about. And then other times, I feel like this movie drags and drags and drags and drags, and it goes so slow for no apparent reason. Next thing I want to talk about was the portrayal of Peter and Gwen's relationship in this movie. It's certainly interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It's, on one hand, I like that it's kind of slower developing, and that it's, well, that's really the only thing I like about it. Everything else is not that great. This relationship is so cliche and so hollow. Maybe that's just because the writing is so bad, but this movie feels so hollow and so rushed. Like they were just trying to get a Spider-Man movie done. This movie is decent. I would watch it just for that Uncle Ben scene, because it truly is really, 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 really good. There are parts of it that are great. There are parts of it that are really, really, really bad. Captain Stacy, he's okay in this movie, more or less. He's decent. 5 out of 10 movie. Watch it just for the Uncle Ben moment, but don't expect a lot. Thank you for tuning into my review, and I'll see you next week.